So this here is the world's largest ketchup bottle. It's 170 feet tall. The ketchup bottle has been a landmark around here long before since I was a kid. I grew up here. I was born and raised here in Collinsville, Illinois. It's a great little town. It's got a good small town feel. Most everybody knows everybody.
My name's Aline Hill. I am the media coordinator for the Collinsville Chamber of Commerce. This is St. John's Cemetery, where we still honor our dead. And if you'll notice, we're on a hill. Collinsville is a town where you're always asking, is it a hill or is it a mound?
The area covered by Cahokia is something like 6 square miles. Cahokia was the Vatican. It was the Vatican, New York, Paris, all rolled up together. It was a cultural center, a political center, clearly a religious center.
One of the most horrifying pages in the bloody annals of Indian warfare.
A lot of the impressions that most people have about American Indians is based on what they've seen in the movies or on TV.
Looks like we're going to have a busy day.
Think of them riding horses and chasing cowboys, living in teepees, things like that. There is a sophisticated culture that was here.
Cahokia's mounds, or its pyramids, are even more amazing because many of them did not take 100 years or 200 years to build. Many of them went up very quickly. So it's a huge labor, religious undertaking.
To the south end of the Grand Plaza are what we call the Twin Mounds. We think it might be a mortuary complex, that the building on the flat-top mound might have been a place where bodies of important people would be prepared for burial, and perhaps buried in the conical mound adjacent to it.
So you think there could be bodies in here or sacrifices? Or
There could be burials here. Usually would be important people or special types of burials, not just a common burial ground.
Yeah, it's even more bizarre than that. Ridgetop mounds, special burial mounds, which were also the sites of human sacrifice. Mostly female, where you end up finding from 1 to 53 of these younger people offered in some sacrificial pit or to some post, where you find the body kind of under where the post had been.
Now, a lot of the bones that were found in Mound 72, they were mostly young women, age range of about 15 to 25 years old.
They could well have been groomed and sort of identified early on as the ones to be offered up at some point later in their lives.
Trying to understand Cahokia in terms of today, we can certainly see certain parallels.
Cahokia shows that we do not know what human nature is. Human nature for us today is what we experience in kind of markets and occupations and 24-hour day. That's not human nature. That's human culture. That's the culture of today. So I think Cahokia shows there's many other human natures.
1,000 years from now, anthropologists come to what was once St. Louis megapolis and Cahokia underneath and all this, and they find the ketchup bottle.
If it were me doing the finding, and I'd immediately think, like, what's wrong with these people?